Sorry about that, folks. My ISP picks the greatest times on too.
It really did.
Yeah,
Hopefully you can get back in. There we go.
Yeah, I'm still kind of loading, but yeah. Say I'm there.
It's still got some death to do.
Yeah, I did a lot of
And it
death on that.
teleported.
I did a lot
It
of death
teleported, so you'll get on the end of it.
Yeah, I did a lot of damage going in the beginning, so I don't think I'll lose anything bad.
Almost.
There he is.
Where'd it go?
Found him.
There he is.
He's far away, isn't he?
Yep.
30k, yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna wreck this, but smoke him that way he doesn't start healing.
Kind of in there.
Yeah.
We did it. We bloody did it.
We did it.
It's okay, Kim. I won't kill you today. That was quite fun.
It actually was.
Oh, we don't get an accolade for doing that?
What?
We should get something for that one.
We should get something for that one. Wow.
And we've got 85
Amazing. Amazing.
marks.
I see why so few people do this, but I think.
I mean, it's definitely out of all the elites, it's definitely not one of the easiest ones. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No.
Like, there's definitely a difference between this and like Gateway to Wraithor and Elite because the mobs are not really squishy.
It's fun though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well, the
Oh, yeah.
Oddware were historically one of the nastier ones when Delta Rising first came out. It was just
Yeah.
awful.
Yes.
All because of this
Yes,
good artillery
every
thing.
mission was kind of like this battle.
It's even some of the patrols were pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like the ones where you have to coordinate, like in the first bit or so when
Yeah.
Delphine worked out that it worked out quite well when I'd knocked down the shields, torpedo
Yeah.
volley from him,
Mhm.
dead, move on
Yeah.
to the next. I
Yeah.
quite like that element of teamwork about it.
Yeah. I mean,
That was really good.
My phaser lance, the phaser lance, it was pretty effective for a lot of stuff too. Hey, look, it's
But thank you, Kenobi, for all the advice, buddy. I would,
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. That made it a lot better. Well, woot woot.
We made it through there.
Still think there should be an accolade for doing that one.
There
I
should
think
be.
should be.
We deserve one for that.
I have to like go yell at Kale or something.
Yep, nothing. Darn it.
But hey,
Oh, it's a Frosty the Snowman.
we won.
But your name is Frost, so you're Frosty the Snowman. No, it really isn't. It's making fun of your name.
It really is.
That's snowman.
Never say. Well, there.
Duffy, just to look and the comment point, what did I put? You can see it on stream.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing.
Yes, you are known as Frosty the Snowman among many of us.
Really?
It's a joke, dude. Come on.
That's harsh.
Not really. We could have called you much worse.
Yeah.
They could have, yes.
Well,
I mean, Mark became human target.
I appreciate your time.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, maybe I don't. It's just
How's that working out?
not very well.
Okay.
I haven't hurt myself in the past few days.
Well, that's good.
That is good.
It's all heard.
Golf clap for that one, man. Golf clap.
I'm glad you stopped hurting yourself.
Yeah.
I'm
Good.
not trying to hurt myself to begin with.
How many times
Didn't
did you
matter. You were
pop?
still hurting
How
yourself.
many times did you pop your stitches?
Well, technically only once because I only had them put in once.
No, you popped them more than once.
I ripped all of them out. I just never got them replaced.
So at least twice
What?
then. So at least twice you destroyed your stitches. You broke your
That
foot.
wound is almost closed, all on its own. With a master scar, but that's that story.
Then you broke your foot.
I did not break my foot.
You said you did.
A malfunctioning machine broke my foot.
Okay. Your foot
Okay.
got broken and it was
was not
attached to you when
voluntary.
it happened.
No
That
part
kinda
of that was
sounds-
voluntary.
That kind of sounds like one of those circumstantial things, like when people just go, "It's not my it's not my fault the computer stopped working. I only dropped it."
Okay, it's not picnic, okay?
I only hit it 45 times with a sledgehammer. It's not my fault.
You hit it all.
What do you... I thought I smelled smoke, so I poured water over it and it's not working.
You know what's funny? Someone's probably done that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
figured
I
somebody...
know.
I think-
I used to work in IT. People have done that.
Oh
It
yeah.
wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't
People
surprise
are
me at all.
astoundingly. How does one say this? Stupid.
Dumb as
Yeah.
pig shit.
I can't
yeah.
put... I can't put it... It said put disc in, but I can't. How many discs have you put in here?
Dumb
Would
as
have told
pig
me
shit is
to.
the term you- dumb
I'm
as
sure
pig
you-
shit is the term you're looking for, man. There's
Pardon?
there's no polite way of putting it. The term you're looking for is dumb as pig shit.
Yes, it is.
About as dumb as a monkey chewing on a fly swatter. Yep.
I mean, it's probably the
Uh,
same in a lot of industries, but it genuinely surprises me, like the bad traits you genuinely see in people when it comes to IT stuff. Like, you know, kind of like as an example, one of my guys, he came from a different department, and the first thing I told him is like, all of the good relationships and all of the people that you respected within this company, just be prepared, mentally prepared, to realise that what you genuinely thought about them was different. They're probably really nice people, but I guarantee you, after a month, your opinion will totally change. And it took like 2 weeks before I had like a meeting with him. He was just like, "Yeah, you were right. I genuinely thought this person was like, you know, completely
Smart.
turned on, knew everything, had everything sorted, was organised. I've realised that they are completely lazy idiots."
The tech work I've
It's
done...
probably optimistic and
The tech work I've done, there is a term for some of this stuff, and I'm going to apologize to everybody for the language, but the term is monkey fucking a football.
I've never heard that term.
Well, my...
Really haven't.
So the reason why you've never heard it is because it's probably used as an example in the other direction.
What? I don't understand.
So to change the topic quickly,
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll explain it to you when you're older there, Frost. It's okay.
But I'm,
Yeah, you're a little too young for that
Yes.
story.
so
I
to
know
change the
what
topic
you would
quickly,
do.
and I'm sure Frost, working in similar industry over the years, will attest to this. Is there becomes a point of working in the IT fields where you no longer refer to yourself when people say to you, what do you do as a job? You no longer say, oh, I work in IT and I do blah 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 blah. You instantly reply with, I work in adult daycare.
That's not too different
It's-
than what I think.
it's not too far off the truth. It's astounding. Astounding.
Then you get the odd person who go, "Oh, you work in daycare? I'll bring my kid over."
Adult
Probably
daycare. I'll bring my
not.
grandmother over.
I do take care of
I love stories like the floppy back in the days when people had floppies that wouldn't work. The guy would keep sending them to the lady, and it turns out that the lady's receptionist would take it out of the envelope, attach the envelope to it, staple the whole thing together, and send it off to her.
Really?
Uh,
Yep.
well, There was one I was reading about. Basically, you know how, especially in the older days, you had to put multiple discs in to install something.
Oh God, yeah.
They never took the old discs out.
Ha! Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. That's funny.
Why shouldn't you laugh at
That's sad, but it's really funny too.
Sad for the IT person, just funny though.
that? I've never heard anybody actually have a problem with IT people having on their day. That's the worst part about working in IT for me, is that it didn't matter what stupid crap a person did during the day. People thought it was just our job to put up with it.
Oh yeah.
It had nothing to do with whether, you know, we had anything to do with it. It had nothing to do whether the person working on it did the exact same thing a day later. No, we were the problem.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. It always works that way.
It's the colloquial thing that you all, not colloquial is probably the wrong word actually, but it's the usual thing that people get. The same way that, you know, there's 1,000 things that you kind of just plain as force of habit, whether it's factual or not. And unfortunately, when it comes to businesses at least, IT is usually not necessarily intentionally, but is always that with us. You know, what do you mean the lights have gone off? It's got to be an IT problem. There's electricity going through it. It's kind of just that natural reaction to blame IT, whether or not it's an IT issue or not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that's quite annoying, is it's so far ingrained into a lot of societies. You just got a bloody computer, or a bloody Microsoft or Apple or whatever, that it's all almost become, I suppose, like avant-garde in a way. And, you know, the amount of times I've had to have futile, to be clear, conversations with C-level guys over the last, 12 to 18 months, where, like, you'll be on, like, all company calls, and they'll just go, oh yeah, no, it's fine, but it's, it's just a typical IT thing. And then I have to pull them aside and just go, no. You perpetrating that bullshit just because you can't think of a proper answer is not productive for the company at all in any particular way. Stop it. They don't. But,
Yeah, no.
It's one of those things where it comes to the territory, but it shouldn't come with the territory.
It's
Anyway,
so true.
Let's get back onto the topic of Star Trek. I wonder how Geordie deals with this.
You know,
I think calmly off when we don't see on the FSO, somebody calls down engineering, it's not working. You realize I control the life support in the section of the ship you're in, right? Okay, I'll fix it.
I just think to myself, the bell curve remains the bell curve even in the 24th century.
You know,
Yeah.
even with Star Trek, many years ago in an RP, once upon a time, I actually had to deal with something like that.
I have a question that is not IT related.
Oh
I
god.
need to know, does anybody happen to have a spare, what are they called? The fleet ship console thing?
Modules, fleet modules?
Tier 6
I don't have a
rep.
problem.
I've only got mine through Tier 6 reps, so I don't have any spare fleet ship modules, sorry.
Let me jump over to Kethma. If I've got one, she would have it.
Okay.
I
She
might
might.
have one.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I can just ask.
I might have one.
I had one at one point. I'd gotten some, then realized I didn't need it.
I just can't remember if I got it from the rep or if I got it from the
Oh,
Yes,
by
I-
the way, how about we take a break? I can dump some stuff off inventory, get some water because I was getting thirsty, then we
Okay.
can do another ISE.
That sounds good. I
Oh,
made a
does
slight
anybody
change. I'd
want
like to try out.
the randomly transporting saurians?
Oh, they're
The
nice.
random-
Schroeder's. I've got 4 of them.
Wow.
I'd like another. He's fun on one of my officers. I'd like to put another one on. For a different
Funny how he
one.
just like randomly pops up.
Yeah, I've seen him randomly pop up on missions.
Oh, should I salvage the Tetrian mine launcher?
Okay, so I'm going to put them in the field. I just didn't know whether there was any interest in it.
I'm supposed to protect the epic.
But anyway, can you throw up a commercial, Mom? I will then.
I can throw up a commercial here.
Thank you.
So if you'll turn off your mics, we're going to take a 3-minute commercial here. We will be right back. Don't go away.
After these messages. And we're back, everybody.
And that is Fort Drum, where winter training is done, and that's where my dad served for 25 years. So anytime we did something outside that was not, military related, that's where it would be. So I figured out a way to be comfortable in the cold. Because I didn't have a choice. I was always involved whether I wanted to be or not.
You're very comfortable in the cold, and you now live in Florida. You've promoted yourself.
See, the Florida thing, that's the interesting story. Because I was deployed and my wife bought a house here as well. I had zero say where I was going to retire. My wife did not like the cold. I love it.
So to pivot slightly, sorry, Mark, are you still online?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're aware of the joke about the SAS, what it really stands for.
Super Army Soldiers.
No,
Okay.
yeah, there is that one as well. I was thinking of the other one, so there's another joke that used to, maybe it might be more like regional. I'm sure there's something similar for some of the arms over here, but where I'm from, the SAS used to be known as the SAS, which stands for Saturdays and Sundays and sometimes after school.
Okay.
You get mixed up with the TA.
Oh God, don't get me started on that bunch of...
People. That bunch
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, people, yes, good choice. That's what I meant. Definitely meant people.
That's not what you meant.
You meant lizards.
Yeah. Really? Nobody after that? Okay, wow. Tough crowd.
We can
I
do our
know,
David
tough
Icke
room.
commentaries.
Did someone say something about an ISA?
Yes, somebody did say
Yes.
something about an ISC.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Many times, actually, but
I will start putting together a thing.
I
Alright.
think mostly we're in the private already.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I've jumped
we're
off and back
gonna
on, so I may
stuff.
not be. What was that?
Okay.
Where can I put this stuff?
Did you want to give it to the fleet, or do you want to do something else with it?
To the fleet.
In that case, you can put it into the fleet bank where it says prize contributions, and I'll go pull it up into the. Hold it. What rank are you in the fleet?
I'm an admiral.
Well, you can put it in the fleet prices then, or
No,
yeah,
I
fleet.
can't. I was asking where you'd like it.
What do you mean where I'd like it?
I'm
In
on.
the fleet prices.
That was it. That was the question I was asking.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. You can put it in the fleet prices.
Okay.
It just had to. It only takes donations in the fleet prize box from admirals and fleet admirals. That's why I was asking what your rank was. I'm ready. Am I in the group?
I've just noticed Duffy's dropped out.
Yeah, Duffy just left us.
Well,
Duffy?
like, I'll be redoing the private. Well,
There we go.
I
You
apologize.
still
for that.
love us.
Alright, let's get going. Let's get this out of the way.
Sounds
Is
like you're expecting something bad to happen there, Boom.
Sounds like an unhappy wife on her wedding night. Let's just get this out of the way.
Well, he probably
I-
is an unhappy wife.
I always expect the worst.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, that's a good song, Mom.
Yes. Pi sent me the trailer for the new He-Man cartoon, and they're using that song for the trailer.
Oh, good.
holding out for a
Yeah.
hero, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like that one.
They remixed it a little bit in the beginning, but yeah.
Yep. But it's still
Well,
pretty good. I gotta
Everyone
see
seems
that.
to. Everyone seems to redo it a little
Yep.
bit. I think Shrek even added like
Yep.
a beat to it.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken it. Their smoke begin by destroying the
Remember not to put out too many mines right away.
What are you flying, Boom?
Pardon?
What are you flying?
The ship that is fun. With the vanity, with the platinum
Ah,
vanity
okay.
Once we were trying to run away.
There he is.
My fault.
No, it's not your fault because we don't have any control right now.
Alright, we'll make it work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, Zatalia, I think we still have a couple more weeks before Ryza hits.
385 billion?
July 1st? Really?
July 1st. Yep.
Yay! It'll be before Vegas. I can indulge. I can have fun. I don't have to do the dance party in Vegas. Yay! Well, maybe not.
Well, you can go on stage and do the dance party.
I'm happy to do it. I did it in the halls.
There you go.
I have a question for the.
For the what?
Give me a moment here. Or just
Yeah. There's a bit of noise from this.
The Starship takes scramble fight.
Hang on.
doing a carrier, I don't know.
I don't want your.
Only if you're running a carrier.
I am ready to go. I currently have the launching repair, dampen energy signatures, and heat efficiency.
The one thing from the Akira is pretty good for the fighters.
What?
The one from the Akira is pretty good. I can't remember what it's called though. But,
Kira?
yeah.
That is, that is interesting.
It's the fleet.
It's a C-store.
Hey, Pakutoy! How are you? That was interesting.
Other than the blip at the beginning,
My
that didn't feel
flying
too
got,
bad.
my flying got squirrely at the end, so not gonna be the greatest run for me, but you know what?
Yeah, you're actually right, the results aren't correct. Damage and attacks in 84 and 88.
Better. Much better. Still need to get that damage up there a little bit, but not bad.
Yeah,
That was a really bad run for me.
286, not kind of an off run for me, but
Recursive sharing for the win, 1.75 million now. I don't know what I'm
Wow.
doing. It's just increasing each time as a max one. I mean, it's not a great start in all fairness, but it's quite cool to see. Is it recursive sharing? I'm sure it is. Yeah, 1.75 million from recursive sharing.
Yeah, so boss, if you have the Zen store ship the P6 Akira, that one's a good trait to have on your carrier.
I think when you look on the Zan store, it's listed as the Hestia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's the Aquila actually. I apparently can't look it up on this character.
The Hestia is the advanced escort,
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that one. That's not good.
and that's numerical
Attila.
numerical superiority.
Alita, sorry.
The Alita,
Alita,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Alita?
Yeah. The
Coordinated
Alita,
assaults.
yeah, coordinated assault's a good trait for a carrier.
I love that shit. Okay.
Well, I've had a few bad runs, but I had a 433 today, so you know what?
Yeah. Quite good.
I'm still going to count today as far as those runs as a win.
Yeah, so with that trait, Frost, basically if you activate beam overload, it'll give all your fighters beam overload. If you have cannon rapid fire, it'll give them cannon rapid fire.
Okay. That sounds very useful.
So make
Now-
sure your pets have the right thing for your skills.
Yeah, actually, if you're running beam overload, make sure your pets have beams, not cannons, because otherwise it won't work.
Yeah. I mean, the C-class ships.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Ships.
Actually, you'll be more than fine because they use beam overload themselves. So
Yeah.
there you go. I believe the Earhart is a better one.
Well, right now, because we're down to 9 people, I guess.
Been a while since I've made it.
I don't know how many people. I think we're down to 9 people watching right now, but
8 people watching right now, but
8
they're all the
people.
awesome people. They're all the awesome people tonight.
That's
why.
right.
yeah. Thank you for hanging with the net hiccup. But as far as points go, I mean, right now, Got 45 minutes left. If people got questions or want to do something, hey,
Yeah. Absolutely.
we got all the minds here.
Need one dreadnought. That's
I am doing good, Paktoy. I think that DT's doing good. I assume Boom's doing good. Duffy sounds good.
yeah.
Sounds like a world of goodness here.
Yeah, it's all sunshine and rainbows, which means for the Klingons the situation is grim. Why is the situation grim? Have you seen Kronos? There is no sunshine.
We on Kronos don't have a sense of humor that we
You know
are
what?
aware of.
Almost has never seen like daylight that often.
I don't think it has. Or if there is a daylight point on Kronos, it's just so dark anyway.
No, you guys have played things like Cathalowlands. And here's the normal daylight. It's just in the first city that there's only the
perpetually dark
gloomy
all the
redness.
time.
Yeah, it's gloomy red. I think they probably got a little dome over it, protecting it and keeping it grim so people don't develop a sense of humor. They drink more.
Even in TNG and DS9, it was dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very jealous about their misery.
yeah. Well, they enjoy their misery. They wallow in it.
Yeah. Klingons have a certain love for things, we'll put it that way.
I know on Thursday we usually do Pimp My Starship, so we'll probably do that. But I was thinking maybe we should spend Thursday doing some randoms, because we don't do a ton of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do a lot. Yeah, I mean, we can do some randoms now if people want. I got no problem with that.
Game of having some fun. All this work of Battle of Corfez. And I see, yeah, we should
And-
have some fun.
All right, Don Samil, thank you for the follow.
Oh, well, thank you. Wow. Boy, you guys really rock it tonight. Everybody always follows when DT's here. Mom's on just now. Got 505 followers and 11 subscribers. Wow. So
Awesome.
for all of you who subscribe, thanks. And all of you who follow, thanks.
Yeah, well, we'll figure out. You know what? One day, Mom, we'll figure a way to either dual stream off this channel point or have us both on there, and we'll see what happens.
Well, I think I know how to do it now.
Problem
It's just
Problem
interesting.
is, it's going to be just us when we do it that way. Maybe somehow.
Jim,
It would have to be a Skype meeting or something. We'll get
Yeah.
it figured out.
Yeah. We can do it if we're both on Skype, but then we can't be chatting with everybody else too.
Right.
Well, you could probably do it on Discord. I mean, Kale does it all the time on Discord.
Okay.
I just don't know how he does
Actually,
it.
Mom would know because Mom's been on stream with Kale.
I have, but it was only when it was the two of us
Yeah.
on there together. And you can have multiple people on because we had, oh, yeah, we had
Yeah,
two
you had the
people
two
from
devs on.
Cryptic. Yeah, we had the two devs on. It goes well. A random mule? A random mule?
Now I can put one other person on camera if I wanted to because I can always make another source for Discord cameras or something.
Right, you can. The only challenging part with doing that from Skype is that would be the only conversation. So if we went from Discord, we should be able to have camera
Yeah.
through Discord and then still keep our chat.
Right.
I
but
think.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. We'll randomly have to test. Maybe there'll be a test stream tomorrow where we're testing new features.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll play animation and start animating our little all cars frame or something.
Would anyone be interested in helping me level up the ship?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We
sure.
can go do that.
What ship? What faction?
It's the Akira,
Okay,
and I'm Fed side.
sure.
You're on Fed side? Okay, I don't have to change anybody. I'll leave
Random,
it.
are you PC or are you on console? We have a lot of people who are in this chat who are on console, so Give some place to chit-chat even if we can't necessarily play together. And if you're on PC, you can always join us.
And by the way, sorry for slaughtering your name when I thanked you for the follow. It flashes on here, and I'm just kind of like, and it's pretty big on the screen, so.
Yeah. Sorry to the
Aha.
PC, but
You're on Xbox.
there is no console shaming here.
Nope, not here.
Nope. I mean, if we can, depending on how things work out, maybe I'll bring a console down when we do Vegas, and we'll have
Yep.
the console thing up for
That
somebody.
would kind of be cool so people could see. We just gotta. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
We can do
I mean,
that.
I got a PS4, so I just have to download it in there and get it set up, or we'll have to talk to some of the people we're working with, but we're going to have a couple tables out there where it'll be set up.
I will say the inventory and some of the other graphics in the Xbox are a little bit crispier and cleaner than they are on PC.
I like some of the interfaces that they have
Yeah.
over there, but
We've done some good stuff.
yeah,
It's the weapon wheel thing that
yeah.
I mean,
A weapon wheel?
yeah,
Yeah,
to
every-
change some of your abilities, it's like a open up the little wheel thing and select your abilities that way.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, but I probably could learn to use it, but
I call it the weapon wheel because it's the exact same thing they used in like Grand Theft Auto,
ah,
and that's what they call it in Grand Theft Auto. So.
my knowledge of Grand Theft Auto is limited. I liked it when it first came out.
Honestly, if you go on YouTube and look at Grand Theft Auto, you've pretty much seen all Grand Theft Auto.
Thank you, Adam. We're just gonna run patrols.
Yeah, I figure we can run a couple of patrols for Frost, help him get leveled up real fast.
Okay.
And,
Good.
And where is our? There he is.
So how long have you been playing random? I'm gonna just shorten that down to random.
Yep. You're now random.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come help you with stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Might take more patrols to do this, but you know what? I like doing patrols at times.
It's okay. I'll send Frost the bill.
Okay. I can be okay with that.
So random, I've been playing since beta. I think DT's been playing that long too. So
No, I've been playing. I played about. I really came into the game a couple months before it went free to play.
okay. So 9.5 years now, 10 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been in a little, 11.5 now.
Yeah, I was in it beta.
Yeah,
That was fun.
yeah, that was
I
fun.
couldn't get into the beta, and then it just took a little while to get the money together for the lifetime. Because
It's okay. You didn't miss anything for the beta.
Yeah,
It's really progressed since then.
yeah. I've seen videos and points, and I'm looking for, there he is.
If they've gone from 50 bucks to a solid 200 bucks.
It was worth the $200. I looked at what it was going to cost me to play it on a month to month, and realized I was in for a long time, so I might as well go for it.
Yeah, I figured if I could pay the lifetime, then I won't have to worry about it month to month, and
Yeah.
Yeah, originally I was paying
Uh,
month to month, and then I looked at, I have to wait for rewards. No, screw that.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
all right. Frost, is there any particular patrol you'd like to do?
Just gonna do one to start off.
Okay.
All right. We can do
I
that.
think we still have to individually launch for it.
Yeah, we do. Launching in.
I'm ready
Let's
when-
see.
Oh,
Launching.
what level?
I'm running.
What level?
Hey, it's us. We can run this in elite form.
Okay. On my way.
I mean, we have a fairly big team, so he's not going. So it's probably going to take a 1 or 2 runs.
Yeah. Random, we're always relearning it. That's the really interesting thing. It is a
Yo,
work
you're right now.
in progress. Okay, wait for Frost to get here
Yeah,
before we
Frost.
go kill everything.
Yeah, Frost, come on. He's here.
There we go. So when we're not playing the Star Trek Online random, we're writing books about Star Trek Online. Speaking of our second book, written by Centaurian Alpha, should be going to Amazon tomorrow.
Cool.
It's all set to go.
Kazon, come out and play.
Well, Random, if you haven't done this, we're not worried about Frost not matching our level. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Because as long as he gets in a little bit of pew pew, he's going to level up because of all the XP we're throwing.
And we're actually working on a ship one, so this means I need a couple more runs, that's all.
Yeah, it's a neat little trick. Ed and I used to level a couple of ships an hour, because one big wanted Argala was all it would need, and about 3.5 hours to completely level a tune, just running patrols.
And there's a lot of good ways. I mean, I've gone in and I'll run a lead. If the character can do it, I'll run a lead patrol on a character and get a ship leveled up.
Yeah.
I usually do it on my tank to test on my tank.
I made a couple of changes on this console. I'm not pulling aggro, so let me switch that up. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not worried.
I know you're not worried. So think of this as shared knowledge. Everybody in this group, this chat, knows something that somebody else doesn't know.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty good at putting together beam overloads and work with people, and I'm getting better ideas on other builds.
Oh,
And then came the tank. I read enough about the tank. I made a good tank.
Yeah.
I tanked for Augie once. I mean,
it's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Can't complain.
Speaking of Random, you know who Augie is, yes? No? Augmented Dictator?
A lot of good videos he puts up. I mean, it's
Yeah,
PC, and,
some
but it's
seriously-
it still would apply for consoles.
Yeah.
Mostly because you can't parse this stuff,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you can't parse a console, unfortunately, but
But the build is still effective.
Yeah, yeah. Keep bumping my mic.
I can handle the boom arm now, so
Do you really?
yeah. You know what? I'll drag after the patrol. I'll drag it over on the camera. And you see the setup I got. I mean, there's the desktop, nice point which I kept for the convention, and then I got really good arm on this thing. So
The boom arms are kind of handy to hang at
Yeah.
your headset too.
yeah, they are.
I would agree. I quite like having arms. Very handy.
Yes. Boom likes having arms.
That's
Two of
good.
them, I'll bet.
Oh, sorry for borrowing the one you have for this mic, but
I mean, hey, if you're going to do something properly, do it properly.
Yeah. Of course you are.
are
Well,
you
I
taking
think
us?
Of course you are,
Are you
sweetie.
taking us to Lysa or Disneyland or someplace?
Ooh.
Someplace cool.
Yeah.
Okay, which one is the Martok ship?
Martok ship?
Yeah, Random says he's using the Martok ship as its primary. I don't know which one that is.
I think that's one of the
that's
battle.
one of the Vortusks.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if it's the science. I can't remember which particular.
No, I think it's the tactical.
I think it's, yeah. Like I said, I can't remember if it was the science attack or the.
Martok does not need science officers.
That's what I was thinking. Martok sounds more like tactical.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, but the
The
other
science
one.
one
But
called,
the other one.
isn't the science one called the Gorkon or something like that?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
you're right. Yeah.
And then the engineering one is. Who knows at the
Okay.
moment?
Guess I'm not picking up salvage.
Anyway, as I was saying, I got a nice. That's about as far as I can get without moving, so I'm moving the camera a little bit. I got a nice little boom arm set up here. Which, when it's up, it can keep it out. It keeps it out of the way of the camera, but and out of the way of me bumping it.
That is all I needed on that shit.
Oh, great.
All right.
Hey, random, there's a couple of things for turn rate if you want to fix them, like the polaric modulator and an RCS, obviously.
If you're in a good fleet, there's a couple other options too.
Yeah.
If you have the Lobby.
Yeah, and then there's lobby items too. There's always a lot of good things. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Well, polaric modulator's free, which always makes it good.
yeah.
It's
So
an interesting mission, and then it's free.
eventually, I gotta clear out my bank. I'm getting as bad as you, Mom.
Pi actually sent me a message saying the same thing.
But
His bank's filled
yeah,
up.
I mean, I gotta figure out which tier 5 ship I want. I'm just debating whether it's going to be the Akira or the Prometheus, just so I can get the console for other ships. Because I still have that tier 5 coupon they gave away.
Well, I can give you one tip that'll help you clear some of the spots out of your
You broke up a little bit on me.
your blue hangar pets.
Yeah.
You have the elite version.
Right. The obelisks I can get rid of completely because I don't fly that ship, and B,
That was one thing I started doing was when I started looking at all the elite versions of every hangar pet I had. Like, I'm making
and if I got the elite swarmers anyway, that would actually go straight. That could go to any ship anyway. So
those frigates are.
and then I can get rid of these ships because all these ships are. Well, the Mesh Weaver isn't, but Rising Cruiser and all these are event ships. I can reclaim them at any time. So the Alachi frigate. That was Mud's Market, so I can reclaim that too. The monkeys and the birds will go away in the summer event.
Which will get more.
Well, I'm sure we'll get more. I mean, I liked having the bird at times, but I got a couple dogs, vanity pets.
Ooh, your doggies are cute.
Yeah.
The doggies are cute.
Yeah, and besides, I now have the pit bull, the dark brown that I got from you, and then I got a tan one.
Actually, those are all from Newson, so.
Yeah. No, actually, the dark brown was from Newson, which I got through you, and then the tan one was from Grumpy.
Ooh.
One of Grumpy's little giveaways that he was doing when he got back online. I know I can get rid of the timeline stabilizer. I can get rid of a lot of the ship consoles because I can just reclaim them. Like, for example, I don't need a Metreon gas canister because I never use it.
What would you use it for?
3-piece on the Sovereign.
Okay, yeah. Don't really need it.
Well, anyways, you can reclaim it if you decide.
Yeah,
Right?
I can reclaim one of the Sovereigns and reclaim it, yeah.
I can just reclaim the legendary too.
Yeah, I really could. Graviton
You have a lot of
displays
ships.
that are... Huh?
You have a lot of ships there.
Yeah, I do. I mean, well, the reason is I literally I gotta buy more ship slots, to be very honest. Let's see, what else can we get rid of? We don't need the frigates, because again, I don't fly the ship they come on, I don't fly that much.
Is that the Braden work where you got there next to Colony to Footer?
Yeah, I think that's the temper overcharged. Then I got the fleet reinforced, which was on something that I got rid of. I think I got the Beridion somewhere too.
I think I finally got rid of my Braden. I was never going to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my thing. It was on my shuttle for the long time because
Well, you have to put it someplace, so my shuttles get a ton of gear, and then I go back and look and
I don't even know
realize.
why I have a battery in here.
Because it's shiny.
Because it got drug in probably when I was moving other stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I got enough materials that if we ever have points that need materials, I can just start filling it.
Yeah, there is that part.
A couple of thrust phaser beam arrays. If anybody needs something for speed and turn boost while firing weapons, I have a couple of
Ooh.
phasers.
2 more points and I'll have my crit chance full on my endeavors. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Endeavor point. Just to go. People want to know what I do. I fill these things out. Next one.
Yes, you do, don't you?
Next one. I really haven't been getting any points in the one I want, which is hull regen, which will help my tank.
Yeah, I got max hull maxed out.
Yeah, I got control resistance, crit chance, crit severity, drain resistance, energy weapon damage, exotic damage, so impulse speed, max hull, max shields, projectile weapons.
Max headroom.
No, max headroom. And just for you, Mom, sprint speed.
Are you maxed out on your sprint speed?
I'm maxed out on my sprint speed.
Oh, I think I'm close, but I'm not completely maxed on it.
Turn rate, because honestly, if you have a ship that has maneuverability troubles, every time it comes up, take turn rate.
Wahahaha, I am maxed out on sprint speed. You will not beat me this year.
I will find a way.
Nah, I don't think so. I do not think so.
I will get 2 run guns and a couple other things. Not 1, I will get 2. Why 2? I need 2.
Yeah, you can't stand the thought of me winning all those races.
I've beaten you before.
Yes, you have.
And the real fact is it's summer event, so all I need is the impulsive floater. And the impulsive
Yeah, I gotta make sure they set up my keybinds correctly so that they all work the same way on the biathlon one. And I usually have it set to switch from one to the other on 1 key, usually on 4. And then I reset it on something and I'm like hitting 4 and she falls off the cruiser or the hoverboard and it's just like, ah, seriously? I'm so stupid.
Yeah, random. I do pick up turn rate. Anytime I could get a turn rate, I pick that one up because a tendency I'm kind of like I grew up on the TV shows too much because the things I tend to fly are cruisers. I could do my Klingons. Well, I got one in a Vorcha, I got one in a Brielle, and this week I will get the mud pack this week before the sale ends, and I will get myself the D7s and.
It's just too expensive for me to buy that
Yeah,
with the show coming up.
Yeah.
Some other time I will do it. Really quick question. What do we think of the engineering kit module electrostatic field?
Meh.
Meh. Okay. Well, that was easy.
That's the one under the competitive rep.
No, it's out of some box. That's out of
Oh.
lockbox.
Never mind.
The thing I've been thinking about getting, and I'll throw this out to people because we got people watching somewhere.
Woo.
I've been thinking about trying to get the Synbionic Ice Trade.
I've got it.
Oh, you
I
got
preferred
one?
what you called it. I preferred what you called it the other day.
The sympathetic ice, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm
It's
tired,
only-
I'll slaughter a name, but it's only 5.8 million. It's almost 6 million. It's going up on us.
Yeah.
Should have picked up a couple days ago and it was 4. What do you do with fleet vouchers? Oh, my dilithium. If you get fleet vouchers, Mom could tell you. She's a fleet master. Fleet vouchers. What do you do with them?
So are you. Most fleet vouchers you can use when you're doing contributions to the fleet. So let's say it's the lithium fleet vouchers. Rather than you putting 45,000 into lithium into a fleet project, you can put the fleet vouchers into a project. You can also use them, if I remember correctly, towards
I think you can use
equipment.
them for gear. Yeah, I think you can use them
Yeah,
towards
for gear.
equipment. Yeah.
So if you're doing Admiralty, it's one of the ones I do the most often is to make my brain work.
You use a voucher for the dilithium cost, so you're not losing out the dilithium you can use for Phoenix boxes or things like that.
hmm So if you are doing Admiralty, the Klingon ones rewards you with 40,000 fleet lithium vouchers, which you can use in fleet stuff,
Yeah,
rather than using your hard-earned lithium.
exactly.
You seriously have 15,000 Omega marks right now over there, DT?
Yeah, I do have 15,000 Omega marks, but
Oh.
I also have 13,000, but I also have 583,000 unrefined dilithium.
Don't
I-
ask
I-
how many Omega marks I've got.
I'm gonna guess around the same because you guys do ISE so often.
Nope, I've got 42,289 on Omega
Jesus
marks.
Christ, why don't you turn them in?
Yeah, I keep turning mine in.
What are
so I
you
get
going
two
to
now.
do with 42,000?
No, it gets better. Ask how many of the, what's the modules you get? Is it simulation modules you get from them?
Yeah,
Ask how
you
many
get-
of those I've got.
999.
536.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I would
all.
I would trade them in, but I'm at the point now in the game, and I have been for a while, where I've got so much unrefined dilithium
Yeah.
that there is no advantage to me just dropping it all into, it's going to get loads of free ore. Okay, great. I'm not going to be able to actually take advantage of it for another 7 years.
Yeah,
The-
I guess the only advantage would be you get that out of your inventory, but
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that saves you, what,
Yeah.
2 spots? Well, I've got, just from our little bit of doing ISC for the last, month here,
Yeah.
got 120 Borg neural processors and 8,000 Omega marks. It used to be everything I had was Romulans.
I have 136 right now, and I just, like I
I
said,
traded in a couple hundred.
yeah, I've traded in a lot when I've done it. I just haven't really. I don't want to put another ton on there until I feel ready to do it, and it's just. But I got so many. It's like, can I throw them out? Can I turn them into other marks? Give me some option.
I would say, boom. You might as well just keep piling up the Omega marks to find out what the cap is.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't see a problem with that particular challenge. I think it's entirely realistic. I've still got
Because-
almost 1 million unrefined dilithium, so
Yeah,
it's not like I'm going to be able to use
That's
it.
the issue
anytime
I've got on
soon.
my other account, and since it's not a lifer account, I have to go in and manually do it every day, and of course I forget.
Yeah. Same
It would
here,
be
I mean,
nice if Mark would cross Toon. That would be nice.
It would be nice also. Hey, look, we got somebody who's doing a Cyclops tune here.
Double upgrade weekend? Didn't we just have a double upgrade weekend?
No, but I would
Oh,
like another
we did.
weekend.
So
Yeah.
that means they should be getting one fairly soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you should be getting one pretty soon within the next couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah, you guys are usually 2 to 3 weeks behind what we've got, so you should have one coming up.
It's
They'll
it
probably
was-
have it when our Ryza is. Because they're a month behind on Ryza 2 for us, right?
Oh, God,
Think so.
summer events.
sometimes
coming,
I
isn't
think events they try to do it at the same time, but that's
Oh, because they're not running the.
I'm talking winter and summer.
Oh, okay.
it? Isn't the summer event coming soon? Aren't we?
Yeah, it is.
July
July
1st.
1st.
July 1st.
Ugh.
Yay! Ryza,
Yeah.
Ryza. Sorry, I like Ryza.
And then I should go in. Well, I know I put a bunch of the favors into your into your big holding fleet, Mom. So
Is there anything good
Favors?
in the Riser
the
thing?
low enough favors.
really?
You mean in terms of equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff you get.
Yeah, there's usually a couple good pieces. There's not
Rainbow
always a
Tribble.
ton.
Yeah, the
Rainbow
Tribble.
Tribble last year, there's
There was a racing
Rising
kit.
kit frame's nice.
Yeah.
the kit was good.
Actually, you know, I'm going to have to get the kit frame and the kit modules on my vacation because with that with that bond with life trait. He's definitely going to be a druid shaman.
Okay.
Just looking right now.
I'll even
just
see if I
looking
can
at
put the
Panzer.
Borath robes on him. So
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, random, your update up weekends and stuff like that are usually like 2 weeks behind.
So actually, that should be coming up then maybe even this weekend. Because if I'm remembering it right, it was
about 3 weeks ago.
about 3 weeks ago. I think it was one of the weekends I was home.
Yeah.
They actually did some upgrades.
I'm predicting it'll fire up when Rise comes up.
Yeah.
Rise is
but-
not that far off.
Rise is 3 weeks away.
Is it?
Yeah, but today's the
Yeah.
15th, so if it's starting on the 1st-ish, let's see, the 1st is a Thursday. Okay, yeah, it's 2 weeks from Thursday. 2
Well, I
weeks
can
till
make a
Rise
lot
up.
of dilithium in them.
And I'm off for a 4-day weekend. I've got 4 days to play Risa.
Folks, you don't understand.
I'm in heaven.
You don't understand. Our fleet Moogie here, if she's not living on Romulus, she's living on Risa.
Yep.
If you look in the stream chat channel, I've managed to find on Reddit someone who's done a comparison of all the baseball vanity shields.
Oh, nice.
Really?
That's nice.
And they all look... Yeah.
Yeah, if I want to beat up ship, I'll get the Fakiri shield if I want to do something else.
I don't like the fact that you've got loads of things in this that are called riser floaters. It might not be something that translates. I mean, I'm sure Mark will get the reference, but anything that's a floater is not necessarily a good thing.
Oh, there's a lot of points there, yeah. Speaking of which, I can
Going there, but
probably
funny.
I can toss the old folders in my bank because I got the faster ones.
So
I
have,
suppose it wasn't a
DT,
bad
do you
side.
know how many favors you gave us?
Nope, but I'm not worried about it. I didn't write it down.
I've got to go through and find them all. I've got them on like 5 different tunes.
I'm not worried about it. I may just go through and it's like, I need like the T-shirt for this character.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
No
be
worries.
It'll be a little thing, and I'll get a bunch back. I usually wipe out by when they did the replay last year.
Yeah.
Part of it went to. I got a bunch of stuff together. I gave it to the fleet. I gave it to the fleets, and then I gave stuff to because Wolfcat was short for the Lobby. I gave her stuff. I don't know if she ever got the Lobby or not.
No, I never got the ground kit last year.
I actually got the kit frame. And the one thing
I
about
didn't get it because it wasn't there for the first week after, and then I kind of forgot about it.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, the Rising kit frame, there's one really good thing about that in comparison to a lot of stuff. You can re-engineer it.
Yes, I know. I know. I'm just trying to see where it is.
Combat structure.
We've got enough stuff in here now.
Yeah, there's a Rising kit frame, yeah.
Yeah, we got the Tholian web spinner a month ago.
Yeah, a little over a month ago, yeah. And then right after that, you guys are going to get in for the last Klingon Civil War stuff. Spoiler warning! Spoiler warning! Like, you didn't read this on console. And then the point there is an Imperial ground set, which is a nanopulse bat'leth, a nanopulse pistol set, a shield, and armor. Which, if
I
you
haven't
roll for
equipped on
pieces,
anybody
gives
yet.
you as your own summon.
Ah,
Huh?
I haven't gotten any of it yet. It's right there. There it is.
You haven't
I
claimed
haven't opened
yet,
it up.
huh?
Nope,
Yeah.
it's right there.
I opened up on my Klingon. And then I
I
opened
have-
up on my Reman.
I've got some really good ground gear, so it's just like, but I probably could give it to one of my little guys, one of my away team. They would like it.
Do we want to run one more ISE before
Sure.
I log off of the evening?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
Actually, that works for me, and then I'm going to have to log off as well.
Yeah, we'll raid somebody right afterwards.
Okay.
But DT, it says you're already in a team.
I'll take care of that, because I'm still Team Bifrost.
Give me one more second here.
Taken
Yeah.
care of.
Oh, Grumpy's on tonight. We can go raid Grumpy.
Yeah, let's raid Grumpy.
You got Grumpy, you got Big Papa Tart.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I don't have him on my list. I'll have to get Big Pop on there, too.
Yeah, you just gotta follow Big Pop, because I raided him the other night and then he changed to he went off the air.
That happens.
Yaws, got Pirate Scum Gaming.
Ooh, yeah.
You know,
Well, we
haven't-
raided
haven't done
Yaws
Pirate-
last week, so we should.
We haven't done Pirate Scum yet. We should do Pirate Scum.
We should, yeah. Let's, because he came over and joined us.
Right.
So yeah, let's go raid him.
Joining us?
Sure, why not?
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
Drag me into this thing.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, DT, really quick. How long of a drive from Phoenix to your place?
It's roughly about it's about 100 miles, could take up to about 2
Okay, 2
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
and
faster
it-
than
and if you
one.
want, I'll do driving shifts with you if you
Oh,
want.
that's fine. I was just making the calculation if it's going to be faster or cheaper to fly into Vegas. So I have to do a little math tonight and get that figured
It's
out.
about 3 hours to drive to Vegas. That'll be a 6-hour drive. 2 hours from Phoenix to here, then to Vegas. So, but there's
Yeah.
a break there, so that'd be about 5 hours on the road at that point.
Yeah, well, I did it last time back and forth to Vegas.
I
It
know.
wasn't the funnest thing I've ever done.
5 hours.
Everyone
No, I do 5 hours every Friday and Sunday, so it's not a big deal.
everyone ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I think it'd be easier for you on that point, but I don't know how easy it'd be to get back.
To go to Phoenix or go to Vegas?
Driving back to hit the airport so you can get back home in time.
Yeah. Part of it will be, I think, the last flight out I can get from Phoenix is at 4. That'll be the determining factor because I have to get there by 2. And that means we have to get to your place by noon. That means we have to leave probably by 7.
We
So
can do
put in a
it.
little- yeah, we can
Yeah.
do it.
Because we're leaving about 7 every day for the con stuff anyway, so.
Yeah.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the will begin by destroying the nanite generators, then destroying
We're so quiet tonight.
I know. Okay. As we get
I was
ready
saying we're focusing, but it's not really.
After 3 hours of this, probably a lot of the tired.
I don't really need to focus on ISC anymore.
I don't even think about. I mean, I know where to fly. I know what to do. Problem is, gets me in trouble is I'll do stuff early on and I will forget to like check to see if like the spheres are dead or something.
My biggest thing is I got one clicky on my bar that I can't click.
Ooh, which one?
The console, ice console or whatever.
Oh, I do it.
The sympathetic ice?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
subtech ice along with some of the points can kind of.
So the passive doesn't seem to bother it. It's the clicky that seems to bother it. I don't click the clicky, obviously.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's making the cube run away.
Alright. Okay, Pobies, have another grab wheel. Have fun with that.
my cross.
Or cross.
Oh. That's nice. Randomly teleported away.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's alright. That's one of my temporal operative things. They're taking too much damage.
Keeps you alive, at least.
You can just drag the spears from on the gateway.
That'll work. If you think favored last. Oh, the screen goes white with all the death.
Yeah, I also launched my KOS on them. A little extra light from that.
You should be getting dragged over to the cube now.
And we're dead.
Okay, let's have a look at this part.
Sensors.
Sensors can confirm all at once. Mom 84 and 82%.
Very
Nice.
nice, Mom.
Thank you. I'm happy with those numbers.
305 for me, 330 for Boom, 350 for Mark running around.
Yeah, that's weird. My max one hits went down to 800k.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know. I've got used to these 1.7 millions. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I might get those numbers up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, so let you know the jellyfish sound
Yeah.
is in the sound effects volume control. So you can either have no sound at all or deal with it.
Okay. Well,
Well, I guess I'll just deal with it.
okay.
Not so bad when you get into combat. When you're in
Yeah.
combat, that's like sound to it.
Well, let's start getting things set up for this raid. I'm gonna jump.
Alrighty, let me jump over there. Who are we raiding?
I'd like to raid Pirates Scum if they're still going,
Absolutely.
You'll see him on the list.
and I see them on the list. Let me turn the volume on that down so you guys don't hear that. As I throw.
Alrighty. I'm ready to start the raid.
Alright, so let's go here. On behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, I'm Darkthorn. Mom, I'm gonna Boom, Duffy, want to thank everybody who's joined us on the stream. We will be definitely back Thursday. If we get into testing, we may be back tomorrow. You never know. We're gonna raid Pirate Scum Gaming. Give them a like, give them a follow. Whatever else.
Share the love.
Share the love with them. It's great points, and we will then talk to you all definitely Thursday.
And raiding. Have a great night, everyone.
Have a great night.
And we have raided them.
All right.
Ooh, light prices are going up. Ouch.
Now the problem is, if I got parasitic ice, if I got on Jason, I don't know where I would put it. Because my traits are adaptive offense, unconventional systems, which is giving me which is giving me some good cooldown boost. Might be intelligence agent because I don't use captain abilities that much in these runs. And if we can coordinate them better, I don't need to use them. Fleet coordinator staying. Fragment of AI. It's 13% right now. Energy weapons.
The Grumpy's mission? Oh, they're mission multi. Cool.
Very cool.
Right, I think I'm going to log off for the evening. So
I'm
I
gonna
will
log
see you
off
all
too.
tomorrow.
I need to get some work done. I will talk to y'all later.
Catch you later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a
Okay.
good night.
Bye.
Night
I'm
tonight,
gonna hop in
everyone.
the shower and cool off.
Oh yeah.
Later on, I have to go because it's getting warm enough at night that the house is not cooling off so much, and because the central's out and I got the window one in, I'm just going to get the bedroll back together. Because I'll sleep in the office with the AC going.
I will talk to you guys tomorrow, buddy.
You got it.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. You have questions or anything you want to talk about, Frost?
Right now I'm just running a patrol with my fleet, dreadnought or Vanguard support carrier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just
I think the next
waiting.
thing. No worries. It's a good way to test out. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to, with all that big spike damage, I may play around with the temporal flight deck carrier.
I made the unintentional mistake of running a non-prepared character on an elite patrol,
Oh, I've done that.
and so it's a bit more challenging than I was expecting.
I was trade farming the other day, and I meant to run advance on a patrol. I ran elite, and it just like, and
I mean, it's not. I'm not dying or anything, but
No.
it's certainly easy.
It's challenging. It takes a lot longer to kill stuff than you're expecting. I mean, there's one reason why I'm doing the tier 6 trades. I'll do them on Jason or somebody, because I just port the build over normally, and even without all the weapons, it goes better.
Motherfucker! Wait, what? Welcome back to the chaos, guys. I updated, literally. I boosted.
Yeah, right now,
Chaos is my
if I get the sympathetic ice on this shit, then I'm trying to figure out what trade I would swap out.
No, by the way, I put those officers on the
Yeah, I will. I'll double check with Mom and I'll pick one up. Because I do like him on the tune I put him on. When he beamed down, it was fun.
So I have the doctor tell me how fucked up my toe is tomorrow.
Hopefully it's not as bad. It's not that bad.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to make light of anything that happened. Of course, we can joke about it, but there are people in very similar situations that have, done far more innocuous things that are permanently disfigured.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm fortunate that didn't happen to me.
I mean, the way you describe it, a person can actually lose a toe doing that. As you said, it got caught on.
I was getting my foot pulled underneath a treadmill,
Yeah, I know.
and that wasn't going to stop for anything that I was doing.
Could have completely mangled your foot.
And that's basically what happened. So I've got two toes that are fucked up to hell. And I mean, the people that are running the place are just terrified that I'm going to sue them.
And technically,
I could. I'm not going
Yeah.
to, but I mean, I could.
I would say, to be very honest, wait till you find out what the doctor has to say on how bad it's going to be. How
Do you
prevalent
have
that
a
might
carrier
be.
build?
Huh?
Do you have a carrier build?
I've been working kind of on one, but no, I don't really have an official carrier build.
Well, check out this trait. You may change your mind.
You're right. I've changed my mind.
I've got an extra one if you want it.
Oh, I'd love it. I just don't think I should do my carrier on a tactical character because I'm really liking the thought of doing the legendary disco prize carrier. Because 2 hangar bays, 5-3 weapons, temporal slots. I think I can have some fun with that.
Definitely can imagine it. But that, holy crap! I was so just. I saw that it came with the newest pack, so I mean it's brand new.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at sympathetic, trying to figure out on my main what to change it if I want to do sympathetic ice. I'm really going to get it for my Romulan character, though, I know that. Or symbiotic. Too much talking, too much streaming.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I can swap something out of my main for it, and I think I know where it goes.
Because feel the weight of our presence is basically numerical superiority, but it doesn't work for projectiles, but it does work for everything else.
Nice.
Including hangar pets. But the job that it does is actually reduces the defenses of whatever you're fighting.
Debuff.
Yeah.
Great, because if it's a TOS 20, it'd still be a beam overload build. They get freaking debuffed like that.
And that's why I was able to get through the elite with a non-prepared character.
Yep. Yeah, me, it's just it ends up being like a nerfed overload build where my tray's not set up right, but I can.
With that one ability, holy crap! So this is what I have on the character right now, and it's just about everything that I could really want for that. I have coordinated assault, like you suggested.
Yeah.
I have peak efficiency, which does 0.75% recharge time to all bridge officers every 5 seconds. Hull strength is at or above 80%.
I'm taking notes. What the hell?
I have the best diplomat. I have relaunch and repair, so 5% recharge time and captain abilities, and health regeneration every time that I launch carrier pets. And dampen energy signatures is 5% bonus all damage, 50% negative 50% threat generation, 4,000 stealth, and plus 15 defense rate. And I freaking hate it. Yeah. Feel the weight of our presence. This is what it does. Each friendly ship on the map debuffs damage resistance rating of foes within 12 kilometers by 0.5 for 10 seconds, stacking up to 12.5 for 25 allies. Mines and torpedoes don't count, but hangar pets, distress beacon, turrets, and all other forms of allies do.
So technically the console point of reinforcing squadrons that I am going to keep on that constitution would count. And allow me to say to myself, ooh.
And I'm using Fleet Coordinator, which doesn't include the hangar pets.
Fleet Coordinator gives you +10 because an ally is in a 5-man team.
Inspirational Leader, which I think is just standard. I was thinking about grabbing Contexts for Kings, but I hadn't done it yet. I don't think it really helps my hangar pads so different.
Yeah, yeah, and the ship you're running, it would help on when I do mine. I think he has already, but I think it would help on my the ship I'm running because it's again maybe a 5.3 cruiser in comparison to a full carrier.
Have you seen what the upgraded gear does?
Yeah, I'm using upgraded gear on my ground build right now.
Oh, astounded by how awesome that is.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember his name right now. I got talked into doing that immediately. Another good point if we're doing on team stuff, do the Gamma Rep armor and weapon, the 2-piece, because that gives a team buff. The 2-piece gives a team buff.
Yeah. I am getting pissed off at the whole change in 20 seconds.
Which is plus 10 to all weapon damage and plus 10 to kinetic and physical damage resistance.
And I just had to go with the Fleet Jemadar Vanguard support carrier.
Yeah.
To give me all the slots that I wanted. So it's 3, 4, 4, 1.
Yeah, the one I think I'm gonna play with for what I'm gonna do, and it'll probably be carrier / beam overload.
Yeah.
I am probably going to be using the legendary temporal flight deck carrier.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but there isn't a fleet version of that, is there?
No, but the legendary is effectively, it's like the flagships, they're effectively a fleet version already.
No, I understand that, but I'm talking about console size.
Console size, I X-shifted, so it's 443 on the consoles plus the universal if you do the X upgrade.
Okay, so it's basically the same as what I had.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was thinking about it, and if there was a fleet version of that, I'd go for it.
Plus 2 hangar bays, so.
Yeah, that's why I need the support.
And then the whole 5.3 weapons.
I don't want to put that thing in like major combat because it's slow and it's clunky.
Oh,
It doesn't really.
well, like I said, this one, at least with the bonuses I put in, I'm not too bad. Plus, I'd be running the competitive engine off fire modes, which I could cycle through a lot of fire modes. Let's not lie about that. That's what gets me in trouble when I fly.
Yeah.
Because I'll either forget to turn off, or I'll do something to the engine and I will forget to, and then I'll shoot forward or backward depending on what I was doing.
How do I? That is the tanking a tank issue.
Make sure you get those repair ships too.
What is it? Major majority.
And I see your alien here.
If allies outnumber foes, 20% all damage, resistance rating, 20% shield hardness, 20% all damage. Wow. That's a really good tank.
Yeah.
Suleiman, just about the same majority. So I did something stupid today. I fucked up a picture of ice skate. I joined. I told you one of my problems with Toastmasters, right?
I think you did, yeah.
Basically, I had racists take over and make me feel or tell me exactly how they felt about me. It was unusual. But I went and joined another Toastmasters today.
No, I'm not gonna judge you on that one. The honest point is, it'll maybe it'll be better than the one you were in already.
I don't doubt that for a moment. It's, I don't know whether it was the best option for me to do it at this juncture of life. Just, I need something, and I don't have. It sounds indecent to say, but my wife is happy being a homebody.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I think it's awesome if a person can find that kind of solace being at home.
Yeah.
I can't,
I know what you mean.
and I don't want to take anything away from what she wants. Don't want to take anything away from what she does, because she works hard, and she deserves the time she takes for herself.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. I just cannot do that.
Yeah, I mean, it takes almost full time to do stuff there, and it's like otherwise I'm fortunately taking care of my mom here, which not quite the same. It's turned me into more of a homebody than I like.
That's why it's
And-
frustrating.
and
I
there was-
didn't know you existed
Yeah.
when we were talking about moving out there just on a whim. But, oh my god. It's so
Imagine the trouble we would get into.
Yes, with all my friends in Vegas and all the friends I have in Arizona. Jesus, that would have been very dangerous for me. Deadly appearance.
No,
Wow.
yeah, it's not bad.
I have never seen that ability before.
Can't remember what it was off of, but I know I read.
Legendary pilot bird of prey.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
does
'cause-
50% shield pen with projectile weapons for 10 seconds.
After you
And
decloak, yeah.
Firing cycle haze with energy weapon for 10 seconds.
Yeah, if I can figure ways to cloak more when I do the runs, I'd probably put that on my cannon build.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know.
So yeah, I'm trying to figure out. There's people wanting me to spend all this money on really like the business that I run.
Mm-hmm.
I don't run it because I have to. I run it because it helps me,
Yeah.
and it costs me an arm and a leg, but I'm fine paying. And everybody that I talk to in the groups that I'm part of are saying, like, well, you're wasting money. You're wasting money. And I'm trying to figure out a way. This is what I've been struggling with for a while now. For them to mind their own fucking business. Because if I didn't want to spend the money, I wouldn't be spending the money. It's not like
you
I'm...
want to wait until them to mind their own business without going mind your own fucking business.
Because it could turn out to be very bad. Because a lot of what I do has a lot of public attention to
Yeah.
it. So if I put in a bad faith effort, then it could be extremely bad for the people that want to help you.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why you put up with that with people. And my wife is telling me, like, I've gotta just accept that they're not going to see things my way and move on. So I can't just.
That's wise advice. I mean, there's things you can't change, unfortunately, but
Well, not at the ages that they're at. But I believe that high school students and people just leaving the military have every option of changing. Because they don't really know what else there is. Which is why I don't damn about boomers like doing the same stupid thing again and again and expecting different results.
right.
But I do give a damn about high school students and separating veterans doing the same thing because they have the ability to change. It is a unique demographic.
Yep.
So many people take advantage of because they can. And when I post that I have a problem with this, I'm the one being unreasonable. It's just I'm not trying to brag as much how fortunate I have been in the decisions I've made in my life.
You
That
talk-
means
you talked about a lot of stuff, and given everything that's happened, you got lucky on some stuff.
I got hella lucky. I should not have half of the stuff that I do.
Right.
But I do. And it's almost criminal the more I think about it. But I mean, the stuff that I did earn, I worked my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I did not have anything given to me that I did not fight my ass off. And that's a problem for a lot of people. They think that if you're not born into a situation, you don't deserve to have what they have.
Yep.
And I mean, I live on a fucking golf course. That's not something that I feel that I've earned. I mean, everybody tells me that I do. I had a Jewish rabbi sat me down, said I don't really feel as though I've earned this part of my life. And he said that as long as I'm not taking advantage of other people, I should enjoy what I have. I was like, well,
You can enjoy what you. How about this one? You can enjoy what you have and take joy in the fact that you're in a position that you can give back to people, which is what you've been doing with the help and everything like that.
yeah, and I'm running myself ragged. And I mean, I don't mind the ribbing. I don't mind people coming down on me. I really don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. But I know that.
By the way, I rib only just for fun. If you ever have a problem with it, just let me know. I have no reason I won't back off on that.
BT, I don't care. I was in the army. I was in SOCOM.
Yeah.
For God's sake, you really think there's anything that anybody in this group can tell me that's going to offend me? I mean, I don't think it exists. Not to say that it couldn't, but it doesn't at the moment. It's just
You're in the army. I can say two words that under most army people that could piss them off.
What's that?
Navy's better.
No, they're not. That's not gonna piss me off. They're just not. I mean, I have friends of mine that are Navy. I spent a lot of time under the depth. I was in J-Shock. Not better.
My dad was Army. My mom's family was Navy brats.
My dad was Navy.
Yeah.
He was in the 6-Day War. And everything I need to know about the Middle East, I learned through him. Because holy fuck, I am surprised it still exists. Everybody hates, literally everybody hates everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
There
like,
is
we're
nobody
going to
there.
bring peace to the Middle East, and I keep going, not going to happen. Why not? Well, these people have hated each other for roughly the past 5,000 years. That's not going to change.
Yeah. It's a very difficult situation to understand,
Yeah.
and the fact that we don't have to deal with it in this country confuses the shit out of these people.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be considerate towards, you know,
Yeah.
these conservative, terrified evangelicals in this country.
Oh, no kidding.
Just have to make sure that they're not offended by people being different than them. 'Cause holy hell. It should not be that hard to see somebody else's valid just because you had an incredibly sheltered life. But the second I do that, then I become them. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with it.
Yeah, somebody can tell me for stuff like that, you're gonna go to hell. If I go to hell for being tolerant and understanding, then I welcome it because it's gonna be better than where you're going.
No, I actually turn the tables on. Which one?
Yeah, I've done that too. What do you mean, which one?
Some of them
Look
are
at
pretty
me.
good.
I'm a freaking Viking, dude. What do you expect?
It's like hell is a person, not a place.
Exactly. Hell's a half-dead bitch who really has a bad attitude.
And the hell that everybody talks about is a fucking trash dump right outside of Nazareth.
Or I can do another one. You're gonna go to hell. Been there. My grandparents live in Jersey.
Wow. I spent time in Jersey. I can understand what people hate it. I mean, there's some nice people in Jersey, don't get me wrong, but Jesus, that place is so fucked up.
I
mean,
know it's
the
fucked
first
up.
time-
They had a farm. It wasn't bad when I was a kid and all that, but other than I had an uncle who's about 10 years older than me. I don't know how. Obviously, the grandparents had kids who were very late on, and my mom was the first child born. So, but he had a habit when I was a little kid of trying to make me eat sand
Okay.
forcibly. So,
That sounds like
yeah.
it doesn't seem quite that healthy for you.
No. Full-fledged bully pick on stuff, so it's sort of. But
My family is Scottish, and they bullying was part of who you were. There was no getting out of it.
and the Scottish know how to bully people. For they invented a thing to bully the entire world. They invented golf.
Yeah. I wouldn't say bully is no way you're supposed to bully.
Why do we call it golf? Because all the other four-letter ones were taken.
That is not as bad as looking at. Oh fuck! Oh, the goddamn ring constructor. I think I honestly think I'm making a mistake in getting back involved with Toastmasters again, because it really didn't do a lot for me when I was in it. It's one of those things that I could say, it's like, I'm a part of this, or I'm a part of that. That's all that matters. The more I think about it, it's just, I really don't give a shit what I think about part.
Well, then in that case, if you really think it's not going to give you any real help anymore for anything, then as much as I will like it, be upfront. Just go like, I really don't have the time. I've been evaluating my life, which you're doing clearly, and I really can't devote the time that would be best to this.
I needed it. When I first started, I needed it. I admit it. I was on the verge of being suicidal.
Yeah.
But the problem that I have with going to it is not ego. It's I can't see myself as growing. Like, when you're good at something,
Yeah.
you tend to feel like you're better than other people about it, and it's not even that. It's that you do something in order to get better at it.
Yep.
When everybody else around you is worse, you're not really getting better at it. You're just kind of belaboring. And I don't think it's fair to them, and I'm sure as hell isn't fair to me. But I'm the one that's supposed to be the mature one. Worst part is that they wanted me to go to Guatemala about 3 weeks ago, and I couldn't do it for reasons that you know. But I'm starting to think that the adrenaline junkie that I was in my 20s is screaming to come back. Like that midlife crisis thing. And if it weren't for my wife, I would be in Guatemala right now, whether I was hurt or not.
Then it's a good thing she's around to ground you.
That would be the manly thing to do in this moment. Say, okay, I was exaggerating, my
I
bad.
realize I'm not nearly as smart as I like to think I am.
I'm well in those cases.
Know the feeling. But then again, it's always good to.
Go ahead, Gas.
There is wisdom in knowing. There is wisdom in knowing that you are not as good, or as qualified as you think you are, at times.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm stupid by most people's imagination. But nobody in my family suffers, and I don't have a single thing to feel ashamed about. So my opinion is basically fuck you.
Yeah. As you stated before, and I've stated for different points, most important thing is the person that's gotta be most satisfied with whatever you do is yourself.
Yep.
I do want to say, so when I
Ooh, I could have a sporin.
I'm just gonna read exactly what
I didn't know you could have a sporin in this game.
but who would take it that way? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And I'm assuming that's in reference to the fact that I
God
literally
damn it.
read what he typed.
Okay. All right.
That means you go to ISE and don't move.
There we go,
hit
there we
space
go,
bar
there we
and move 400K if you take it how I said it.
Oh, I gotta do the fucking
Except that's not how
daily.
it works. Augie can't even do 400K
I didn't do the daily yet.
by doing nothing.
You gonna do it? You gonna do a TFO, or you gonna do patrols?
I mean, unless you wanted to join.
I can join you. We can knock out the patrols really fast.
The only one is.
The patrols I've tended to do, and I can get them done quicker than the TFO when I run a basic, just to get them done. Were Klingon Civil War. I can do Diaphonic really quick, and then Jailbreak's a really quick one.
The Die with Honor. Oh, to Hell with Honor?
No, patrols. If you do 2 patrols, it counts like the TFO.
Oh, I know that. But the only one that is on the little stupid list that they give you?
Klingon Civil War to Die with Honor, yeah.
No, I think they took that one off of there. Because now there's only one patrol.
Let's take a look.
I mean, I could just buy it out and just get it over with. At 36 and 40. And what I really should do is freaking get the level 5 ability for the goddamn carrier. No, I hate that.
The TFOs to Hell with Honor if you do the last one, which is Klingon Civil War patrols. Then you have to Die with Honor as the first one on the list, and Jailbreak's the last one on the list.
Oh, okay.
I can see where, because one's a TFO, the patrols open up a different tab when you select it. Because it's like, to Die with Honor is not working. How'd that work? I finished it doing that patrol.
Well, I could do that. You freaking to Die with Honor and then. What's the other one? The other one is Klingon Civil War.
You know,
Oh, it's anything in the Civil War. Okay, I got it now.
any
So
patrols
it's
in the Klingon
all
Civil
of
War.
them. So do you want to do the Die with Honor with me?
Sure. The only thing is, we just gotta do 2 patrols, but
Yeah.
technically, still, I've been able to do patrols solo faster than I can do the TFOs, so.
Yeah. I mean, freaking both of the major TFOs, like the Hell with Honor and the other one,
Yeah.
take on I mean, the minimum of 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You can't do it faster than that.
Yeah.
I'm launching to Die with Honor in 5.
What you just did would normally get you a just
Hey, we beamed out about the same time. Great.
that is bandwidth that you just did. All you gotta do, like I see you dialing back. I see you backpedaling. All you gotta do is admit you were
Let's
wrong.
pull these batteries off because I don't
All
need
you
them for
gotta
this
do is
run.
admit you were wrong and apologize.
So I'm still in the lane.
Like if he wants to, he's more than welcome to.
Well, I do have to say that is a
This
very.
is not a leak. No.
This is on the lead. I'm not even using my lance on this. Let's use the lance on this guy. I love this lance.
I'm not worried. It's not elite. I forgot.
That's alright, we can handle it. The dreadnought will be a little bit difficult that we're going to run into on this one.
Like I said, my current record is on this exact road that I'm on right now. And by the way, that record is like 380. Now, yes, I am shooting at piloting, but well, I'm military.
Destroyed all of my ships. Bastard.
Back around for another.
I got all of them back. But if I didn't, I'd be mad.
That's alright, I phase lance the hell out of it.
Well, I only have a 6 second wait for them to respawn.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it destroy them. It doesn't matter to me at all.
I will manufacture more.
Because, I mean, he destroyed every last one of them, and I'm up to 12 again. Oh, you destroyed my little support craft too, you bastard!
Touch and do stuff. There's no healing from this, but
Air battle.
yeah.
Just freaking Klingon.
No, it's exactly what you said. It's exactly what you said. I literally just scrolled back up and
My words this to you, Edward the back, or shit the hell up.
I don't want to do the freaking carrier with the freaking carry character thing, or carrier thing. But I gotta do that. It's 125% damage.
Brace for impact. Aw. Did you break your little shit?
You did.
I know enough to blow his shields down enough to get rid of something else. So. Pull some range here for a minute.
20,000 damage.
68,000 for one shot.
Yeah? Shut up.
I just want my overload shots.
Yeah, I'm doing 200k. Romulan. Sorry. Escort. Thanks to your help.
Yeah, no problem.
But still. And the other one is...
Oh, by the way, I'm having tremendous. There's 2 ships that can really help you out a lot.
What's that?
Okay, one is a Discovery refit, the trade on that procs off your Universal consoles, and the other one is the Synth Pilot Destroyer, which is where I got that Phaser Lance, because that Phaser Lance is a Universal console there, and you can get like 6 shots in like 12 seconds.
Wow.
So, you saw me firing that Lance off.
Yeah?
And that thing does. That thing on my phaser build does pretty substantial damage. So
I was gonna do jailbreak and Aurora Pente.
that's a good one.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. The numbers don't
No
match
problem
up
too.
to what us DPSers
No.
are actually getting.
Launch him.
Or let me rephrase, us amateur DPSers. So, this is my thing. This is my thing I'm asking. And I
Are we
don't
doing it
think
on a
I
lead
think
again?
You're picking up what I'm laying
No,
down.
I put it under
I
advantage.
want you to log into the game and combo the run rules.
I mean, I'm not worried about him killing
I
us,
want
but
you to show us
I'm
how
not
to
either. We survived in the lead.
and I want you to do it in a DPS mode.
I don't actually get any significant advantage. Without the extra effort that it takes to do it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't even use a lance on that. I was just.
You're breaking things.
I'm sorry, Dwayne. I don't mean to be like insulting.
I haven't even launched all my fighters yet.
Of this to be your
Beam over boarding parties. Really?
You're dead before you warp in.
Where are these enemies you're talking about? Oh, you mean the scavenger pile out there?
Yeah.
Do we get like a bit of the whatever they pull out of that, right? It seems like just unfair.
They're waiting for us at Gamma.
It's not Gamma, it's a Y. It's called other languages. Figure it out. There's a tornado in space.
He didn't die fast enough. We had to shoot him. Beam over warning party.
You heard him. Here they come.
There we go.
You're lucky I can't get there fast. This is a slow exit.
I can just see. I don't know. As far as it goes, so like, do they actually think they're lucky that you can't get there fast enough?
It's like, we're gonna survive. It's like, sir, we have no help. What do you mean we have no help? It's like, we're only in here because of force fields. Go to Station Beta. Didn't we just Station Beta?
No, we did Alpha.
No, it's Beta.
It's a funky beat.
It's that no talent rapper my wife is saying I need to give credit to. See, I don't have to give credit to anybody.
That was
Stand by
ridiculously
for Travis.
fast. I keep feeling the need to go Ryan Reynolds line from Wolverine Origins. Okay, people are dead.
We just got here. There'll be other battles, General. Oh, that was hard. I don't know how I made it through that.
I don't know. I don't know how I survived that.
Yeah, I don't know either. You're a terrible player.
Yeah, I know.
What was I going to do? I'm not thinking again. Events. I out the last 2 days. It's only 300. I gotta figure out
300
what I
would be
want
the
to do.
last day, so yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That'll
just-
pull
or just-
structure.
They're nice. I mean, they look good. They apparently, from what people have done, I haven't done any real ground stuff with them. It's a really good set, but
What does it do?
all 4 pieces you actually can summon a mycelial drone to attack. I believe it is.
A useless drone? Why would I want to do that? Drones are so incredibly just nerfed.
I know.
It's like, great. I want to completely take away all the advantages of all the other armors that I can get my hands on for this piece of shit. That sounds like it.
The set's not. The set, from what I've heard, is not bad. The useless drone is a useless drone. The set's
'Cause, I
not,
mean, I've
the set's
got-
yeah. The space
I've
set
got the
is a lot
science
better.
version and the engineering version on this character right now, and I'm not using them.
Yeah. I don't even know what I get on
I
this
don't know
one.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. I mean, it's 50 DPS, and they don't last more than a second and a half.
Yeah.
It's just using a kit module to deploy a pet grants mechanical pets overcharge for 7 seconds.
The only
I
drone,
don't care.
the only drone I'm using is that, the Vandy pet.
And the science one is use a kit module to control a foe, causing the drone to scan it. I have never controlled anything when this is out. And it's not like they live
Yeah.
long enough to make a difference anyway.
No. Even
So
all my
why
even
have it?
sciences, the only thing I do is, oh gee, what's the only science ability I tend to use? Oh yeah, endothermic reaction. Burn, bitch.
Yep.
Congratulations on your 20th
It's bothering.
Everything else tends to be universal consoles.
But you all have a good night, and I will see you all on the flip side.
What the hell? Do-do-do-do. You know, I don't mind answering people's questions on Quora, but you figure the least they can do before they ask a stupid question is research it first. A little bit, like do a Google search. But so far, I have 10,000 views and 190 upvotes on one of my things, just teaching people that it's unlikely that Trump is even thinking 20 seconds ahead, much less 20 days ahead.
I was reading a thread about that one today. He thinks he's thinking he's doing like fifth dimensional stuff. No, he's not really. I mean, we're talking about the same person who said we should go if we can clean our blood with disinfectant, and wanted to drop a nuclear weapon on a hurricane.
Yep. Because that'll show the hurricane.
Yeah, that's gonna work out really well.
Oh, Fallout, stupid. Although capacity 3 personal shield versus a capacity 2 personal shield.
A lot more stuff.
Imperial Assault Armor. Let's see, Imperial Assault Armor versus the I Die Twice armor. I got the Red Angel on all the time.
Yeah, some I use a Red Angel. Jason, I use a Roman Imperial, maybe. Most. No, wait, I'm using now the other one for the team boost.
409 versus 568. Now, if I upgrade that to 15,
I don't know, I haven't upgraded mine yet.
okay. Now I should upgrade to 15. 610 versus 568. But the Sompac Personal Shield is still the best shield that I have. I mean, the Not Cool Shield is really nice and everything, but it doesn't have the stats.
I'm not even using. Yeah, I'm using the Lucari shield to up the lightning damage. On mine, I'm using the Lucari shield to up the lightning damage.
Yeah. Mycelia Rift drone fabrication. That's just. Actually, that's not too bad. When shields drop fully recharged, I'm going to apply 50% critical strike damage for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Like I said, from the feedback I've heard from other players, is the sets a really good set anyway. As I said, I haven't had a chance to try it yet.
But I mean, I don't really care as long as you guys are zombies. Where's Garrett? The assault armor.
Well, I mean, you do have the only die twice armor, so.
Yeah. 10% run speed. Pulls fully and then deals 118 kinetic damage per second. Okay, so 820 health. That's a lot better than what I had. Cunningly timed hack. Give myself the disruptor pistols. Experience BG passive. What is a BG passive? Let's find out what that is. Concerted reinforcements. Okay, that doesn't actually tell me what the fuck it is.
I really don't know.
What is this thing? Imperial Assault.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go heat up some leftover meatloaf.
Okay. Solar Retron, estimated charge 20 kit performance. 2% critical chance. Cunningly timed amplified through as well as slow. Critical performance by 30 seconds. Drops 2 draws and 25% critical severity.
All that looting and there's still one sitting over there that's just out of my reach.
Actually, it tastes pretty good without even being heated up out of the fridge, so I might as well just eat it now.
I'm gonna go test this stupid shit out. Ah.
Making the plant illegal is like saying God was wrong. Okay.
It's so nice when my brother tries to pretend that he's smarter than he actually is.
A lot of people do that.
My brother is awesome. He really is. But he's not one of those persons that you go to on an academic answer. I mean, I've never met a better artist. I've never met a more creative gamer. But he doesn't seem to care whether he's right or wrong when he talks about academic things. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, don't think that you can convince people you're right if you don't even care if you're right. He's the only person in my family I can stand. So I guess that's just
Yeah, that was. See, I don't really need fleet marks. I just picked fleet marks because it was the fastest one. And
That's whatever.
I said I don't really need fleet marks. See, yeah, like I got lots of the other marks, right? So when I do the patrols, since you don't get like a whole lot out of the patrols anyway, I always just pick fleet marks just because I don't really need the fleet marks right now.
This side.
And I guess I can always use some. I got like 1,000, plus I got 328,000 of credit. I have right now.
Fiddly deep. Did you watch that series, Invincible?
Oh yeah.
I love it. I was so impressed with it. And they are doing it season 2, so I'm looking forward to the next one. And did you watch the show Shadow and Bone?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh. It starts off kind of slow, but damn, when it gets going, it is amazing.
Oh, have you watched Loki yet?
Yeah, I watched the first episode. The next one's not until tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, technically about 4 hours it'll drop. They drop at midnight.
I have to say, Kira has some really good ground trades.
Yeah, she does.
And then turret weapons aren't that bad.
I think tomorrow I'm going to pull the trigger on the Into Darkness bundle and get the Intel Dreadnought, the Timeline Starships, and then the Heavy Destroyers.
Which ones?
I'm thinking on the Muds bundle,
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it, pick up the Intel Dreadnought. Vengeances on everybody. It's got a decent enough trade I can play with. The Kelvin Timeline Starships, which would be the D4 Mostly for the forward bird of prey. And then the destroyers for the D7. Because clearly my Klingons can never get enough D7s.
That's true. Oh, you still take damage if you're in the personal transporter and you fall, you still take damage.
Then best not fall.
Yeah, I killed myself unfortunately. Because I was, down. Rock throwers.
Unless there are people that want to do some random TFOs or something.
At the longest range of anything in the freaking game.
I can get a full hurt warehouse. I can get full people that want to do random TFOs. I'll do a few random TFOs.
I got corn gone.
Gotcha, David.
What the? You're all the way the fuck over there. How the hell did you hit me? Oh my god.
I need to get an X, especially as much as you would like to use that. I need to get. Hey, King Chunky! What is up, dude? What is up, King Chunky?
There, they're all fucking dead.
See if I can make everybody busy. Alright, everybody good? Good so far? I'm not good. Oh yes! I need to get Shadow Clone to go.
Well, it's certainly not something to write home about, but it's not a bad set.
Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
It's 15 seconds? That's terrible. Well, that's better.
So I got 2
on ahead, head to bed, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You got it.
Have a good night.
You too.
Really?
Bye.
I thought you were. This whole time, I could swear. Really? Alright, try exclamation point on me again, I'll tell you.
Damn. I can't put it in place.
Okay. Is that you saying you're down wasted? 65